Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran and I like to help people using a spiritual perspective. So today guys, I had a moment of clarity. Wow, yeah. A moment of clarity. That was essentially how important that moment of clarity was, I suppose. I was laying, or sitting on the bed here that you can't see, and I was watching this thunderstorm, as you can hear, the rain. Right, I'm watching it. I'm watching the rain come down against this tree, right? This tall tree in the yard here, right outside the window. I'm on top of a third-story apartment here in Toronto, and there was a moment of clarity that occurred, and it was followed by this deep awareness and peace for what I was actually seeing and what I was witnessing. Now it was just me. I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't high or anything. I wasn't craving something else. I was just existing, watching something. I was doing nothing. And from nothing, a moment of clarity struck my mind about how beautiful life can really be, because it isn't permanent. Because these things that we take for granted all the time pull us away from everything that we would find peace doing. We're always looking for something else, always looking for an experience to be a certain kind of way. We want to watch a movie and do X, Y, and Z, but we have this idea that, oh well, we need to be drunk in order to do that. You can't hang out with friends. You need to get high, get drunk. You can't, in order to feel X, Y, and Z. Well, then you must do this. You must go to this place. You must do, you must visit here. You must go to this specific restaurant. These are these ideas that we have about finding our sense of peace, our sense of happiness. But truthfully, in that moment of clarity, just watching the rain and the way that the drops fell across the leaves of the tree and the way that they went down the bark, it just looked so beautiful. And from the outside on any other day, it just looks like an ugly tree. And yet, by sitting back and doing nothing and just watching the beauty of the rain wash itself over the trees and in the sort of city that you can see from the window there, it looks so beautiful. But otherwise, it seems like it's nothing special. It's not something you take a picture of or people would come and visit, right? But that's what people do, don't they? They go to the Taj Mahal. They go to the Eiffel Tower. They go see paintings, and they go to specific beaches, and they go to these different places because of an element of beauty. And it's not to say that any of those things aren't beautiful. It's just that beauty can be found right now, separate from anything else that you're trying to do. There's a beauty in doing nothing. In doing nothing, you find a sense of peace and clarity that you would never find by doing something, by trying to work all day, by trying to do all of these projects, by trying to do this and that and go for a run and wake up at 8 a.m. and do yoga and stretch and then have a healthy lunch and do this and meet with people. This culture of constantly doing. There's never an emphasis on relaxation, on the absence of doing, which is equally as important. It's a dichotomy between the two. There needs to be a balance of doing something and doing nothing, because you can't have one without the other. And in today's society, especially in Western society, through the influences of social media, we are pushed into constantly comparing ourselves to others, to constantly looking for validation from our innate sense of community, and with a degree of sort of self-worth that seems to only be validated through the action of having done something that we ourselves deem worthy. And yet, for all the time that we spend doing things in a day, we still, by the end of it, feel incomplete, feel like we haven't done enough, right? Even though that we can do 40 things in one day. You can work on your screenplay, you can exercise, you can help someone out, you can do a YouTube video, you can watch a movie, you can work on your art, your projects, your music, and yet 10 o'clock rolls around and you don't feel very fulfilled, because we're constantly trying to fulfill ourselves through a method of doing, of accomplishments, of goals, and a sort of achievement sense of reality in which everything that we get to is important. Not what we already have, not what we're experiencing, not what is available to us currently, such as the beauty of a thunderstorm in the city, and which would never be able to be appreciated if I had not just chosen to lay down, accept that today is a lazy day, accept that I don't really want to do too much, and just be peaceful with myself. And by watching the rain, just that moment comes in where it all just looks beautiful. I wasn't needing to be anything else in order to get that experience, right? Speaking as somebody who has struggled with drugs in their past, I would always use the justification that the experience would be better high or something like that. But it isn't true. The experience is beautiful now. The experience can be beautiful high, of course, as well, but it's beautiful now. It's beautiful right now. Everything is beautiful now in this absolute present moment. And you just have to let go into it. Doing nothing seems like a paradox, because we think in order to relax, to do nothing, we actually have to do something. But that's not true. Doing nothing is letting go of control of what you feel must be done. You might wake up with plans and goals for that day, but you might want to try doing nothing instead. Because what you might find is the things that you want to do will get done anyway of their own accord in a natural flow. I woke up this morning and thought to myself, well, I'll do videos, I'll do this, the tarot readings, maybe I'll work on some writing or some music, and I just said, I don't really feel like, you know what, my body doesn't really feel like that. I feel tired, I feel worn out, I just want to relax. And my mind was telling me that I need to do something, I need to do something with my time. But why is doing nothing not valuable enough? Why is that not good enough for you? Why is it not good enough for me? It should be. There is a beauty in relaxation, in letting go, in existing as you're meant to exist, because you didn't just come to this planet to do a bunch of shit every single day and wear yourself out. You came here to relax. Letting that noise pass. You came here to relax. You came here to experience life through your own perception of it, not to be stressed and suffer all the time. There is goals and things that you'll always want to reach, that you'll always have, that you'll always complete, but you'll complete them faster by letting go, by giving yourself time to sit in the moment and have a sense of peace about the way that things are. Because truthfully, there's nothing that you need to do. Everything that you need to do, in a way, has already been done. Okay, the future, the past, it's all interconnected. It's a circle, right? Time isn't linear, right? What you want to accomplish has already been accomplished, right? In 3 days' time, say that you have a meeting in 3 days. Well, that meeting's already taken place in 3 days' time. You might never get to those 3 days, but the future is already there, whatever that is, right? The meeting might get canceled, you might get hit by a bus, who knows what happens. The meeting might go well, it might not, but it's already happened. Whatever has happened has already happened. And the same is true for the past. All you really have is this moment of clarity now. And how you choose to spend that time should be reflected upon what your body's telling you to do, what your soul, what your intuition is urging you to listen. And you can't listen to yourself without first stopping. You must stop. You must allow. And if you want your life to pick up from elements of stagnation or confusion, you must learn to let go. You must learn to allow life to happen to you and stop forcing yourself through it. Otherwise, life can become quicksand in which you constantly struggle, and the more you struggle, the more that it actually brings you down. But when you let go, when you make that choice to just exist, to sit back, watch a movie, to do nothing, to lay on the bed, listen to the sound of the rain, to have a bath, to just enjoy, feel a hot shower, hot water over you, to really sit down with one of your favorite foods, and rather than binge eat it, sit and eat it bite by bite. If you love cheesecake, I love cheesecake. I do. I probably can't eat that much, but I love like the first couple bites of cheesecake are the best. And if you like treat like a piece of cheesecake or whatever your favorite dessert, and you spend 5 minutes on it rather than 45 seconds eating it, you will thoroughly enjoy that experience more, and you will get more out of it. The beauty of doing things in your own rhythm, in your own time, makes you feel happier. It makes your life feel more abundant, and attracts everything into you, and it allows you to be more grateful, because you can't be grateful for the things that you have um, or that you are if you're constantly in your head, if you're constantly thinking about the next thing. How can you be grateful for what you have if you're constantly thinking about what you need to do, if you what you want to have, right? So these elements of finding peace, of relaxation, of letting go, of doing nothing, they will actually change your life. They will save you from a life of monotony, of stress, of suffering, of this element of robotic competition, that you need to do X, Y, and Z, and compare yourself to all these other people, even though there's no evidence of any of it being objectively valuable. There's nothing. The only thing that's valuable is your time, your energy, your perception, your love that you have, that you might not have been giving to yourself through relaxation, rest, through doing things in your own time, by giving yourself an opportunity to sit back and watch your life. Because you are, of course, an observer. That is truly your identity, not this egoic mind who constantly thinks, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And then anytime somebody comes in and tells you otherwise, or tells you something you already believe, your ego can get inflated, or you can get, depressed. Somebody calls you stupid. You identify with yourself so much that suddenly one simple insult, you feel terrible for the rest of the day. Or one compliment, and you feel elated for the rest of the day. You feel like you're the man, overconfident, right? Because someone might say, you look good. This constant identification with the mind, it disrupts this natural flow of sitting back. And oftentimes in spiritual awakening journeys, or in life in general, life will push you to such a degree that it will force you to the edge of a cliff. And everything beyond that is what you're leaving behind. It's the stress, the chaos, the pain, and you want to move forward, but in order to move forward, you can't do things like you've done here, and you wonder, what the hell is going to be over here? I can't see it. There's no ground. What do I do? Well, you simply just go. You just let go and you jump, because there's this true balance within you that will always catch you, because that's what was there before any of this was put into your head, right? That inner peace that was always there. You take that leap and you'll find that you don't need to do anything anymore. You don't need to do anything to get the girl, to get the guy, to get the relationship, to get the dream job, to get the money, to get the new things. You don't really need to do anything. You just need to let go, relax, because you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. You're not going to be able to erase the feelings or desires of wanting to accomplish your dreams. That will never go away. What you just need to allow yourself to do is do it in the time that is best for you. If your body's tired, don't force yourself to do 20 things. Watch a movie, let go, take a bath, eat your favorite food, relax, and just let go. Because when you do that, when you have those moments of clarity, when you can sit and truly do nothing and just listen to the world around you, go to a park, sit down, hear the birds, hear the rain, hear the wind, hear the people talking, when you can do that and sit with it for 5 minutes even, you will have a moment of beauty, of clarity, of knowing that everything that you want to feel, everything that you want to experience, that peace, that happiness that you want, that you're chasing, that exists already, right now, underneath your nose. There's nothing else that will bring that to you. All the experiences that you want, they will certainly do whatever they're going to do for you, but they won't make you feel good right now, because right now is where you're existing. So, bring yourself into this element of relaxation, of doing nothing, because the clarity comes, the peace comes, the stress evaporates, and you'll find that you actually have more energy. I infinitely have more energy from doing nothing all day, and now to doing a video, which I had said in the morning, no, I'm just going to do nothing. But I ended up doing it anyway, except now It's a video of inspiration, of something that I care about, of a moment of beauty that I just experienced, rather than something forced, rather than something that I wasn't really passionate about, something that I was planning on doing because I thought that that's what I should do. No, this is the video I was supposed to do. This is how it came out. I experienced the beauty, and I wanted to share it with you guys just to give you an understanding that if you let go, if you do nothing, your life, your perception of life will change, right? Your life will change. You will feel more joy in the present moment. You'll feel more connected to yourself, and you will feel a better sense of peace and wholeness than you would have by constantly chasing and rushing around your day like some kind of ant. Okay, you're not an ant. You're more than that. You're a soul. Okay, there's a beautiful energy about you that can be put into the right flow if you just let go. When you're forcing things, you're stressed, you're rushed, you're rushing around, you're doing all this stuff. But by relaxing, by doing nothing, by letting go, you allow your natural rhythm to reset, to refocus, and then you can like kind of jump back into it, right? It's like waiting for that wave in the ocean to catch. You don't want to go, if you're trying to swim out farther, you don't want to go against the wave. You want to swim under it or wait for it to pass, and then you swim past it, right? You're going with the flow of your life. If you go against it, you get chaos, you get stress, you get pain, you get suffering, you get heartache, you get anguish. Okay, nothing seems to work out. If you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling stressed, let go of control just for a day. See if you can do it. Reset your energy, unplug, and allow yourself to come back into the flow of things. It will happen naturally, just as it did to me today. And it's a beautiful moment to experience. And it was over. It was quick. And it made me appreciate being alive. And it made me feel grateful for being here, even for a small moment in time. Okay? Anyway, guys, I hope that this video was somewhat helpful to you. I hope that you guys enjoyed the beginnings of your week. Okay? We'll talk soon, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.